What's cracking? We back. Classic conversation. Me, my boy Fresh. We was really just having a conversation about this little show on Netflix called Turn Up Charlie. It's Idris Elba, starring Idris Elba, and it's really about kind of like him being back in the UK, him being an old DJ, like a washed up DJ.
Yeah, basically he had a career. I guess he was actually an artist. Remember, because he was a rapper or whatever their version of a rapper
Charlie
was.
A.O.
Charlie A.O. And he washed up, and then his comeback was to try to come back and be a DJ,
right?
Like an EDM DJ,
and producing and stuff like that.
Production DJ type of thing, like electronic music.
Right, and then I was telling you like earlier today, my roommate was from the UK and he was Nigerian, just like the character. I mean, that's his real life too. Isn't Idris Elba Nigerian too?
That's pretty much
like his real life type.
That's
shit.
his alter ego, because that's Charlie A.O. is his DJ name, I believe, or something.
Something like his 8 Mile in a way.
It's kind of like
Okay, yeah, but I didn't really know what to expect at first, but I mean, for the most part, I actually liked it. It was dope. Like, it was 25-minute episodes. I think it's like 8 episodes long, and even in my head to watch it the whole time. But when I actually finally sat down and looked at it, I was like, oh shit, this is actually kind of dope.
Right.
And I actually really appreciate that. So, I mean, what did you think about the overall show? Like how it ended? You think it'll be a season 2 coming off of that, or you think it's the way it ended? It'll definitely, it gotta sit where it's at.
Nah, I think that they anticipate or planning to have a second season. I think the thing that determines whether or not they do is the reach, like
right.
How well it does, how critics, how well they grade it or rate it, I guess, and that kind of determines whether or not they get a comeback season. But I think that they set it up that way because it was just kind of unsure the way it ended.
Okay.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it did leave off conflict in some ways, so it can pick up from there. I just would wonder, like, is something they're gonna have to speed that shit up, like a year later after he done went on tour and some other shit.
Well, I mean, okay, fucking spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I mean, this just kind of was where it stood. I mean, not much, but just kind of the way it ended. Like you said, there was conflict. Fact is, you're gonna want to see
what happened, the
resolution to that,
right.
And they definitely left off where things were unstable. You don't know. And now he's embarking on something new, and what they were doing, the family, is definitely kind of different now.
Right. No, I'm with you.
You don't know which person gonna go which way, or how things gonna end up. They could play it in a lot of different ways, but I definitely want to see it. Like, whatever they decide or whatever they choose, I definitely want to.
The wife was willing to risk it all towards the end of the show.
I mean, you can't blame her though.
Some slick shit, boy. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, but you can't blame her though. Like, oh boy, definitely put his career before his family. I guess it's all just fucking spoiler alerts. Yeah. So don't watch this shit if you ain't seen it. Pause it, watch it, then come back.
Fast forward to whatever the next segment gonna be.
Yeah, then come back after you do and see if we spot on or not. But yeah, definitely she was about to, but oh boy, definitely literally left the door open for another nigga to come in and play daddy. He literally gave him the keys to play daddy. He said, look, I ain't got time for my daughter. You play daddy.
Right. Can you do this for me? You're right about that for sure. But then he'd have the keys for his wife to get knocked down too.
I mean, yeah, he kind of did. Like, I'm not even.
And then he got hot when he thought that she was really doing it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the way they set it up, you kind of anticipated, and you kind of like, I don't know, maybe me, but I found myself kind of rooting for it, like, yeah, that nigga's a terrible. She need to, because he's like the guy.
You want to Idris Elba to hit her?
I was waiting for it.
So if you was him, you would have did it?
Nah, but I'm saying in that situation, the way they look at it, you definitely see that he's being a better friend and a better father to the kid than old boy is. So it's kind of look like, as I've heard, when a woman don't get it from one place, she's gonna look somewhere else, and he's the closest person, and he's totally involved in their whole family.
It was really, when it was off the shits, I was like, oh shit, it's tricky. It's tricky.
Definitely when you include liquor and
what did they drop in the shit, like a Molly or something?
Yeah, they put it in some shit
like,
that they do.
It was just put in some juice or something, a beer or something like that.
Beer, I think it is a Molly and a beer. They had some term for it, some EDM type.
I'm scared to take
shit.
a Molly. I'm too scared to take any of that shit. Huh?
I tried it once. I told you. I tried it once, but I
You
just
say
threw
you
up
felt
everything.
crazy? Oh, okay.
It literally, my nausea, I didn't have no nausea until like 3 seconds before I threw up.
Damn.
It hit me. I threw up my whole stomach in one go. Not like no reps and shit. Like it was just
all
everything
of it
just
one time.
like.
What's up? How you feel off Molly? I'm talking to you, fool.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I've never tried it.
You
You
never tried it?
Molly? Okay, you tried Molly before? That nigga like, hell
So
no.
I guess I'm the only one. But I ain't, so I've tried it, but I've never felt it, and I definitely had a bad experience after that. I said, fuck it. So that definitely was not my.
I won't try
my
it on the
thing.
count of you had a bad experience.
Yeah, nah. Plus, I guess it's just like anything else. They say that depending upon where your mindset is when you take it, it can have adverse effects. Like you can be really cool, or if your mindset in a bad place, you have a really bad situation.
I said the same thing about shrooms.
And then I knew somebody.
I tried shrooms though.
Do I really want to ask you about that?
Shrooms?
Yeah.
I mean, shrooms was cool. Like, it wasn't like it's not like you hallucinated or anything like that. It's just like colors are much more vibrant. Music sound a little bit more melodic. You feel me?
I'm afraid that shit. I'm afraid.
It's like the music notes are being handed to you on a plate. You feel me? But yeah, that's
from what you say is different than what other people said. Like some people have told me about some really very lush, very.
Yeah, I had an
and then I've
amazing
heard of people
experience.
having bad trips, and I've had a bad situation with weed once.
Oh yeah,
so and I still don't know if it was just straight like me, if it was weed, if it was something laced on it. I don't. Nah, it was definitely. I mean, I've smoked before, so I know what it was, but
yeah,
I just don't know. I've never had that reaction to it. So at that point, that was the end of my curiosity with drugs. At this point,
see, and that's the thing too, though. Like you said with the Molly, it's the same thing, really, with the shrooms. Like, if you are in, it's just like your mood. Like, if you're in a fucked up mood, like I don't think you should do nothing under a fucked up mood. For real. Like, drink liquor. All that
some
type of
people
shit.
do those drugs to try to get out of that
Right, but
mood.
it don't. It intensifies that shit, which is why motherfuckers be going crazy because they be stuck in their own damn thoughts and they be going too deep into that shit, taking too many drugs, like all that DMT. Like when I seen Mike Tyson talking about that, but we'll talk about Mike Tyson a little bit later. But Mike Tyson, he was talking to Mike Epps, talking about when he tried DMT and just went into like a whole nother universe and shit like that. And he was like, he felt like he was dying. And this nigga Mike Epps was looking at his ass like, what the fuck? But he was like, shit, you got some of that shit on you right now? That shit was crazy. But nah, 100%. That's some stuff is too much. You gotta know your limit and you gotta know how to go about certain shit.
Right. Nah, absolutely. Nah, I definitely understand it. But after that, my days are over for trying shit. So you can have the shrooms.
No, I'm
you
good
can have
too.
You can
I'm
have
straight.
all the shrooms.
I just talk with the kush, you know?
Yeah. Nah.
You can keep drinking the black licorice.
I mean, fuck around. Black liquor. It doesn't taste like black licorice, bro.
I don't know what it's called, so I just call it black licorice.
Absinthe. I bet you a bunch of people. Absinthe. I bet
Absinthe.
you a bunch of people that will watch this shit.
We'll take a poll.
Take the poll.
Have
Absinthe.
you guys heard of absinthe?
A bunch of people heard
Have
of
you
absinthe.
guys? Can you hand me that bottle, please?
Nah,
Liquor, ain't it? It's like some form of.
it's liquor. It's just like a herbal kind of thing.
Look at this shit.
It got like warm.
See this?
Instead of
we gonna
being
do a
made
survey.
from
Has anybody
like
ever heard
grains and wheat and
of
shit,
this?
it's made with like wormwood and
I don't
different kind of herbs. So it's kind of
I'm
like
gonna give it back.
it's like a different type of buzz. It's a buzz, but it's kind of a lighter buzz kind of a thing.
Oh
Yeah,
boy,
it's like a thing, French.
But it's like alcohol.
It's alcohol.
It's not like no hallucinogenic or nothing.
Nah. So what they said is wormwood, the stronger wormwood, that's banned out here. You can't find them with that level of wormwood. But out of the States, like if you go to France and take it, wormwood is a hallucinogen. So
Straight from
I just
straight
want
from the
to
root.
I
Yeah.
just want to throw this in there. The Warriors really just lost game one. That's crazy.
Yep.
They just really lost game one. I said, Siakam 32. That's crazy right there. I didn't mean to interrupt you though, but about talking about your worm. But pause.
Bro, come on, man. Definitely, I'm what.
I said pause, my nigga.
Bro,
We was just talking about some
when
type
you
of
put
worm.
when he says that, put a big ass pause right there, right here and right here, so the whole world know. Anyhow,
I got you.
yeah, no, that would be a yeah. Anyhow,
What's next on the agenda?
nah, just fucking Idris Elba, but hey, it's on Netflix. What what is it called? Turn Up Charlie. And I think I think he really getting set up for to do his real musical thing, because he does have a couple records. Well, he's on a couple records right now. A record by a dude named Wiley. He did a lot of people probably only seen him out here from DJ Vlad. Vlad did an interview with him.
Okay.
He's a dude that got like stabbed 7 times twice by the same dude. So I guess a total of 14 times. 2 different occurrences.
How you get stabbed 7 times by the same person?
Okay, so the story he tells is his boy had a problem with dude, right? So in a situation once, I guess they got into it, dude owed him money. So when he caught up with dude, he fucked him up. So I guess dude cousin or something saw dude and got in a rumble while dude Wiley was with him. So they get in the rumble, and dude in the rumble get him. And they don't have no guns out there.
Right. They just carrying blades and guns.
Knives is the thing, right?
Damn, that shit hurt.
So hit him 17 times. Hospital.
14?
No,
7?
7 times the first time.
7 times the next time.
Get in the hospital, get out. He said something like 2 weeks later, he's still recovering from the first one. He go into a different neighborhood, so he think, he not expecting to run into this dude, because they all live in a certain neighborhood. In a different neighborhood, he goes into a shoe store or something.
Uh-huh.
So first thing, walk in there, see dude. This time he swing on dude. Hit him again. Wah, 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 wah.
Wow. That's sick business.
So,
he's still alive?
He's still alive.
Damn.
Everything right
Other
with him.
dudes still alive?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I don't know, because people in the comments were saying dude got it right after that. So nobody said he's alive or if not, but it kind of seemed like he got dealt with.
That's what 50 says.
But
that shot me got.
Yeah, so I mean, he definitely got dealt with afterwards, whatever their version of that is. But that's dude claim to fame. 50 got shot 9 times. Dude got stabbed 14. But he got a record right now with him, Sean Paul, and somebody named Stefflon Don, who's like who is she like? She's a Caribbean artist, kind of like a crossover Caribbean, maybe Jamaican kind of rap, kind of like a dance hall maybe or something like that.
The Rihanna lane?
Yeah, but more, I can't think of the girl name, but more sexualized,
Damn, it's somebody more sexualized than Rihanna?
Yeah, I mean, she got her ass out like a stripper type, so kind of a cross between like a Nicki Minaj and a Rihanna.
Oh, okay.
But she's like Caribbean. And then Idris Elba, and he got his little 14, I don't know, I can't tell you, 8 bars or some shit like that.
Okay.
And it's not bad. On some
not.
UK shit, it's actually
not.
A dope record.
That shit is straight.
It's a dope record. And I guess he opened up for Madonna in 2015. Shit in Berlin. Man. He got his own label, record label called Seven Wallace. So I think he's really probably
his rap name should be Stringer Bell.
Stringer Bell, really? You think so? Not Charlie A.O.?
His rap name should be Stringer Bell. Stringer Bell's really a gangster.
I hear you. I know what you're talking about. I just think I think if he gonna put this show out as Charlie A.O., he should have definitely came out as exactly fucking Charlie A.O. But
no, you're right.
It's all good. But I honestly am kind of anticipating a record from him. I'm kind of interested to see what kind of music he can make, especially if he gets some dope features.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
You wouldn't like to hear him on a?
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely give it a listen. If it's my forte, I'll keep vibing with it. But if it's not, it's definitely getting cut off.
I get you.
But I listen to what you think about YG album?
Shit. I gave it as much of a listen as I could since it's been out. Some definitely dope records that I like off of it. I think it has some really strong points, and then I think there's some others that could use improvement. But I think the greatest thing or the best thing that I like about it is his maturity. Right, I think he grew. Hard Bottoms and White Sox was super fucking dope. More so because of his maturity, the things he was talking about. Like obviously you can tell
his own, all that type of shit.
Yeah, and obviously I think that comes from, I don't know, I can't say for sure, but I think that comes from like his maturity and the things that maybe he picked up from Nip as a big brother type.
For sure.
Go Loco, I like the fact that that's LA all the way.
Video was hard.
Video was hard.
Concept had everybody looking like them little homie toys and shit.
Yeah, I think what people outside of LA don't really realize is that LA culture is not, you can't codify or call it like black or Mexican.
Right.
Like it's LA culture. Like
Right.
he's shown that it's all kind of one thing. It's not a change. It's not a black white thing. Niggas eat tacos. Mind you, apparently we eat them wrong. Marvin could probably tell you more about that.
Oh yeah, what you sprinkling salt on top of your
Sprinkling
tacos?
salt. He said that's all he eat on this shit. I put
No, only salt? That's it? Oh, I'm like,
That's what he
nasty
said.
motherfucker, dog.
He said lemon, salt. What else?
Onion, cilantro, and salsa.
Yeah.
And avocado.
So what do you got season the meat with?
It's already seasoned.
With what though?
Whatever they season it with.
What do they season it with?
I don't know.
So y'all don't use Lowry's and shit? You
It's
know,
called asada preparada. It's
Yeah, I know what that is.
it's ready. Whatever they put in it is ready.
I got you. Yeah, niggas will use Lowry's or that Lowry's or McCormick shit. But niggas have their own version of tacos. I guess nigga tacos, fried shells and shit. But a lot of niggas still fuck with the regular shit, the corn tortilla and the carne asada. Even though I can't imagine, like I can't understand for the life of me why you don't eat carne asada. But
Who, me?
yeah,
I mean, it's not good for you. That's why.
is that the only reason?
Yeah, it's not good for you.
Okay, so you've never had carne asada?
Come on, my nigga.
Okay, that's my point then. Anyhow, bro, just want to argue today. It's all
Well,
good.
no, you're asking rhetorical questions today.
Nigga, they ain't heard the answer.
Oh, you asked me. Bro,
They didn't hear the answer. The same thing you said. They don't know.
You're right. Okay, I ate carne asada and I've eaten red meat my
Did
whole
I do something
life
to you today, bro?
until I was like 22 years old. And then when I had knee surgery, the doctor explained to me, I tore everything in my knee and broke my leg at the same time. So the doctor explained to me that red meat processes out your system much slower. So the amount of surgery that I had, it will cause blood clots if I continue to eat red meat. So when I found that out, that it has a potential to damn near get my leg cut off if I process too much red meat and I'm not able to move because I was bedridden, that I was just going to cut it all the way out. And then I asked, how can I prevent in the future from having like a knee replacement or anything like that? And they told me, like, you got to watch your diet just moving forward, cut out red meat probably moving forward, and minimize starch and all that type of stuff. But that's like a little health is wealth tip right there. And that's why I stopped eating red meat.
And I think they appreciate that from you. So we appreciate you for taking the moment to let us all know. Give us some tips.
Oh, yeah, I had to
I
break it
appreciate
down.
that.
I
I
forgot
thank
the
you.
world didn't know I
I
didn't
thank
eat
you.
it.
Look, I really appreciate you for that.
Man.
That's forward progress. But yeah, if y'all seen our social media, we had a couple clips up about YG talking about the tacos he eat, and there was a little discussion about salsa versus
Hot sauce.
hot sauce. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of
So what do you put on your tacos?
I prefer fried shells, ground turkey or chicken. I could do ground beef, but cheese. No, I don't really fuck with the lettuce too much because it seemed like more of a hindrance. And guacamole. And maybe
So
sour cream. a little bit.
guacamole, cheese, sour cream, and the meat.
Yeah.
No sauce.
I'm not, I don't eat nothing hot. I'll put tomatoes on my shit, like chopped up tomatoes, but I don't do nothing spicy.
Wow.
I'm not a spicy person at all. I don't put no hot sauce on my greens,
Yeah, he's a
on
fool.
my chicken. None of that shit, bro. I'm not black like that.
He's a fully.
Anyhow,
I eat Louisiana hot sauce on my chicken, and
that's
I
some nigga
eat
shit.
tapatio on my tacos.
See, that's some LA shit right there. See,
Yeah, that shit's straight.
that's LA shit because niggas
Right.
eating tapatio.
I even eat ketchup on my tacos sometimes.
Okay, that's some nigga shit.
If it go that far, you
That's
feel me? If I'm
all-
feeling like that,
That's some
but
serious nigga shit.
ketchup on your tacos?
Yeah, man.
I mean, it depends where you at. You feel me? I should be at my
LA.
grandma's house.
Yeah.
She used to have foster kids, so when she used to cook for everybody, niggas is getting ketchup. Ain't nobody buying no thing of salsa.
You eat a lot of ranch too? You put ranch on your pizza?
Not really. Like I do, but
Okay.
I don't even be eating pizza like that though, cause
Right.
That should all fuck my stomach up
I
at
got
this
you.
point.
But if you did, you put some ranch on it.
I'll dip it in some ranch every now and again.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely nigga shit.
Shit fire though.
I'm from a nigga's perspective.
What are you? That's crazy.
I can't do that shit. Ranch is just not
man.
good for me. Like I just don't. I can't see how anybody eat it on anything other than salad.
Yeah, I don't know. You might have to get ejectocito up out of here.
Oh,
Is
man,
there like some little?
Did I get voted off, bro? You gonna vote?
Exactly.
You gonna take
do
my
you,
black
do you
card?
eat ranch, Denzel?
Hell yeah.
This nigga said he don't eat ranch. He said
That's
that's
the main condiment for me at this point.
He said
I'm
that's
saying,
nigga
bro,
shit.
on everything.
Damn near.
French fries.
Yeah, man. Here it
replaced with
comes.
Ketchup, chicken nuggets.
Pizza,
pizza,
chicken nuggets. What else you want?
Wings.
Wings.
jalapeno poppers.
What else do you like to make?
Yeah.
I've learned a lot today.
It's endless.
I learned a
You
lot
feel
today.
me?
I learned a lot. I'll turn in my black card if you want me to, bro. But
I feel like ranch was a growing thing though. That gradually happened.
I mean, I always fucked with ranch.
Man,
Who never
nah,
fucked with
man.
ranch? Wingstop ranch?
I just mean like mainly in the whole
If a
community.
nigga go to Wingstop and don't get no ranch, you're crazy.
Like, you gotta get a big bucket of ranch.
You don't
Oh,
think you don't eat ranch from Wingstop?
nah,
Okay, next subject. What are we talking about?
man.
now? This
Look,
is
we
crazy.
we
This is so
finishing off the
disrespectful.
YG shit. We gonna
Okay.
finish off and say that
So we're talking about tacos. Okay,
tacos. That's
it
what
is.
we talking about. But yeah, he definitely fuck with the tacos. I'm just saying, as a whole, LA has a culture that includes, influences from both cultures, black and Hispanic. The cars we drive, the type of shit we wear, Cortez, the gangster uniform from back in the day. All right,
Tattoos.
tattoos, sounds in the music, shit. Definitely influx of cultures, and I think that's hip hop. Period. Because even on the East Coast, that's a Dominican, Colombian, Puerto Rican, black, kind of the start of hip hop. So I think that's more of a hip hop thing. But definitely LA. LA culture is not Mexican, not black. It's just LA culture, and it includes a little bit. So I appreciate him for Go Loco, and anything else is standing out. I love the fact that he put my last words on there. He had to put something on. I was literally looking for something of a Nipsey tribute, which definitely goes into the thing, the video that he did, TMZ and a couple other places caught it, but he definitely said there was a lot of fake love going on.
Right. You said on the Breakfast Club too.
He said it on the Breakfast Club. Okay. Yeah, I mean, did you see that beforehand, or was that something that you kind of?
What you mean? You talking about the fake love aspect?
Did you? Have you seen anybody that you might have already made up in your mind? And I'm not saying drop names, but when you look through your social media, or you look at other
Right.
artists or hear tributes from people that you don't really associate with Nipsey. Has that thought ever crossed your mind?
Fake love.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say. I don't know if it's fake love. I know it's for sure like
opportunism.
unsincere. Is that a word?
Insincere.
Insincere. It's a lot of insincerity going on.
I see just opportunism, like
Opportunism too. Like, I mean, everybody put like this. I feel like it's like the New Year's resolution shit. Like, when I go to the gym year round. Like, I'm in 24-hour fitness year round, so I see all type of waves. But New Year's, that motherfucker is packed. After New Year's, that shit is packed to the front, to the back. But then after a month, that shit is dying right back out. 2 months is dying right back out. And I feel like this is one of the things where everybody feel pressured to be like, support Nip, speak on Nip, do this, do that, or they find an opportunity to be able to advance themselves or put themselves in a greater light by expressing whatever connection that they saying that they have with Nip or what they got from him. So I think it's kind of like the similar ideas, the New Year's resolution stuff, like, and going to the gym. Like, people, you're going to see the people who really, really want to carry that message out, and then eventually you'll see the people fade away, because if it's not genuine, you're not going to have an everyday thought in your mind to really go out there and execute those ideas.
Right. Nah, I feel you. I just see it as niggas finding an opportunity to say something and get a lot of fucking cloud chasing, pretty much. I see niggas, that's the popular thing right now. That's a popular
Cloud
topic.
chasing?
Yeah, or I'm saying
I'm talking about
Tip
the Nip
Nipsey shit. Like, I feel like niggas, that's what's popular right now. Obviously, you go into YouTube and Google, and everybody's searching Nipsey right now. Everybody want to go see his new video. So just on the tech shit, if you dropping videos on Nip, everybody's searching Nipsey. You want to come up in that search results. You want your video to pop up. So I think that a lot of, not just artists, but a lot of podcasts, a lot of YouTube content, a lot of radio stations. The radio stations didn't play this shit beforehand.
Yeah.
Even radio stations that he would frequent.
Yeah, it's crazy that the LA Leakers really had. That was the first time I ever heard them play a Nip marathon like that before in my life.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like they was really playing all the original songs that he sampled all his music to and went directly into the from the sample. I mean, directly from the original song into the sample,
Yeah.
and really broke that down for like 3 hours that night. And I'm like, dude, like why y'all can't do this? You know what I'm saying? When people are alive, but I be feeling like that's when it comes to ownership. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, iHeartMedia and all that type of shit. You feel me? It's political.
Who do you think is getting that money now? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we don't know his business or how that shit set up, but definitely the label's still getting their chunk. And
oh yeah, the label's getting their bread for sure.
Shaka Khan said it. When I guess her manager or somebody back when she said her manager told her she kind of shied away from it when they asked her about it again. But you can go on YouTube and find it. But she said her manager told her one day you're worth more dead than alive. And we can see that with Michael Jackson, Tupac, even Whitney Houston right now, who they talking about bringing her hologram to perform again on some Tupac shit. And it's not just the label, the tour, and it's not even just her; it's her estate. So her people.
Bobby Brown okayed it. He was like, "It's cool."
Which is fucking crazy.
A hologram tour. Niggas gonna go to a concert to look at a hologram on stage.
They already do it in Asia. They got a whole group that's a hologram group. They're not even real. They got singers that sing the records in the studio, and the whole group is nothing but holograms.
But that's be a real person to be a hologram, right?
Nah, they let CGI, and then they just make the CGI. Like, their videos are all CGI.
So they really just creating, like, fake artists. Damn, so that's crazy. Like, so what the fuck?
And they big over there, too.
Future.
Futuristic shit, man.
So in a second, they're not even gonna need artists. And that's kind of some...
But how the fucking...
I would have loved to have that conversation with Nip about the future, where technology changes the labels and changes the whole scene, the whole industry. When they get to the point where they just need your intellectual property and they don't even need your face or your likeness or your story no more. They can create the whole thing new. I would have loved to see what he would have said about that. But yeah, that's what it's coming down to. Where he died.
The fucking hologram can't crowd surf though. So it's still...
Yeah, but you see that work sometimes it don't. But either way, we definitely kind of got deep into the conversation. Got a little heated there for a moment, but we good. Come back, check with us. Next segment, we'll be right back.